All new at 5, we're learning more about a shooting in Tigard last week that left 2 people dead and put a suspect behind bars.
Fox 12's Connor McCarthy spoke with neighbors and joins us live in Tigard to tell us more about one of the victims, along with some new information on the suspect's criminal history. Connor?
Well, that's right, Pete and Camilla. I talked to one family who lives next door to the apartment where that shooting happened, right here behind me. And they said one of the victims, Lacey Kitchens, was a mother. And I talked to Jesus Getchy, and he tells me that his family is not only devastated about Kitchens' death, but also devastated for that young daughter, too. Thursday morning, Jesus Getchy's parents were home when gunshots rang out next door.
My mom was like, yeah, there's a bunch of cops here. I think something happened next door, but I don't know what.
Tigard police say 40-year-old Ronald Stevens shot and killed 45-year-old Frank Delgado and 26-year-old Lacey Kitchens, leaving Kitchens' daughter without a mother.
My parents just really took care of that little girl. I guess they kind of felt like it was hers. She was part of the family, I want to say.
Getchy says his 8-year-old niece would play with Kitchens' daughter, who were both around the same age.
They would just like run around on this little deck.
Getchy says Kitchens lived next door for about 2 years and kept to herself.
Nothing really too violent. It was nothing too crazy. It was just, people being people, obviously, but nothing too out of the ordinary that we noticed.
According to police, the suspect knew the victims and the shooting wasn't random. Stevens was also no stranger to local law enforcement. At the end of September, he was arrested by Portland police, accused of eluding police and crashing into other cars, injuring those inside. He was charged with 3 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. One of those is a felon in possession of a firearm. But since his arrest in Multnomah County, he was released. Back in Tigard, Getchy says they haven't seen Kitchens' daughter since the shooting. He says they're hoping she's doing okay.
I lived here for, 15 years? Nothing like this has ever happened, which is kind of wild.
Well, Pete and Camilla, Stevens is expected to be back in court this Thursday for a status checkup. Then he'll be back in court next week for a probable cause hearing. Now, I also did reach out to family members and close friends of Kitchens for an interview, but I haven't heard back. Now, we're still working to find more information about that other victim, Frank Delgado. And once we learn more information, we'll bring it to you right here on Fox 12. Live in Tigard, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.